Well, hello, my beautiful and amazing crafters. Welcome to another video of Crafting with Shaneda. Join along with me today as I make these delicious mini cakes for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be using a box of this Betty Crocker super moist vanilla cake. And I'm going to jazz it up just a little bit and change the recipe, but I'll have everything listed in the description box below. So I'm going to use a box of the cake mix and 2 teaspoons of this vanilla instant pudding. I'm going to add in my water and oil, and I'm going to do 2 eggs versus the 3 eggs that's on the box. I'm going to whip it up and mix it really well, and while that's mixing, I'm going to add in a couple dashes of cream of tartar and a couple splashes of vanilla. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my pans. I went ahead and pre-sprayed them with some Pam, and I'm going to place the batter into these mini loaf cakes. Now, a little secret, a little tip. For when I bake my cakes, I always add a small clear dish with some water underneath my cake pan. And what this does, it allows my cakes to stay moist and delicious once they come out of the oven. I've been doing this for years, and this little trick always works for me. Now I'm going to enter my cake batter into a pre-warmed oven. I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And I always like to put a wet cloth on my cakes right when they come out of the oven to store in that moisture. Now the next day, I went ahead and whipped up my favorite vanilla pudding topping. This topping is not only great for a filling in the cake, but it's great as a frosting, alternate frosting that I'll be using today. So I'm going to take the remaining vanilla pudding and one package of Dream Whip, and I'm going to whip this up with about 2 cups of cold milk. Now that it's pretty whipped, I'm going to add some room temperature cream cheese to give it that cream cheese taste. Once it's all whipped and combined, I'm going to store it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Then I came back and added some food coloring just to add a little pinch of color to the frosting. Now with my small piping tip, I'm going to go ahead and ice my cakes, and then I'll wrap them up really airtight and place them in the refrigerator until Valentine's Day. Now guys, let me tell you, I wish I could share a slice with you. Now this is a couple days later, and this cake is so moist. It was so delicious. The cream cheese pudding icing was just the icing literally on the cake, and I couldn't even get in frame to get my first bite. It was so good. This was definitely the perfect little Valentine's treat, and since it was mini, I didn't feel so bad grabbing 2 slices. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a little bit or a lot, and we cannot wait to see you on the next video.